Hello and welcome. My name is Favreau, and this is my Unreal Tournament level. Let me just go ahead and get a bird's eye view. I apologize for the quality of the mic. So I initially added these static meshes just for the sake of aesthetics. When you look out the window, you'll actually see them instead of just a bunch of blank space. And I kind of wanted this to feel like a night at a Coliseum of sorts. And I added these static meshes to kind of reflect that as well. This whole map was pretty much aesthetically built. It wasn't authored in any level design way because I haven't actually taken level design yet, but I plan to in the future to perfect a lot of these mistakes that I made. I added health where I just intuited where it went. So on top of these stairs made sense because it's kind of a detour from the linear path. And then you got these health down here next to a jump pad just because it's in kind of the central area of each of these corridor spaces here. Because I didn't want the player always having to look for health, because after all, it's not really a puzzle map as much as it is a tournament, hence the name. And then here we have some static mesh, or sorry, excuse me, I believe they're just elevators. And so I didn't have to add any blueprints to these. Oh, I also struggled kind of with lighting in the first iterations of the map, but as you can see, it looks pretty good. Especially in here, it looks pretty good, and you'll notice there's these X's. That just means they're really not. They're just conflicting, but in reality, they don't actually conflict. It's kind of weird. Then you have the bot pathing, as seen by these invisible markers. Okay, and then we have these static meshes just to break up the area a bit. I really looked to the tutorial that was given out to sort of see what architectural designs were chosen. And this whole thing is, like I said, it's not supposed to be in any way crafted with level design in mind. It's more of an artistic expression, I suppose. Although you do have some things like these static meshes, they're actually, you can collide with them, and there's blocking volumes here. Both provide cover, which is something I really thought necessitated the whole gameplay of a tournament. Then you have these teleporters. I scattered them out about the map. So you go on this elevator, takes you up here, and you'll notice there's this hitbox. Excuse me. There's this hitbox, and you're initially supposed to go into it, and then it would raise this platform up. But for some reason, I couldn't get this to raise up, and I couldn't get it to be movable. I noticed in Unreal versus Unreal Tournament, there's that minor difference. But anyway, so here's a teleporter, teleports you up to here, and teleports you back down when you go into that one. And same with these, when you go into it, teleports you up here. And I noticed these corridors are a bit empty, and I'm planning on adding more static meshes and possibly power-ups and kind of corridors as well. I might bust out this wall and add something. Who knows? But I really, the bottom line is I don't want to give up on this map because it did take me quite a while, and I'm really kind of proud of how it turned out aesthetically. Although you will notice some things, like I had to add 2 sets of stairs for this to work, but as a result, There's some transparent areas here. But ignoring that, I think it turned out well. And I'll stop talking so I can show you exactly every playable area of the map. Yeah, here we go. So there's bots. This is their path that they're going to follow. Okay, so without further ado, I'll just jump straight into the gameplay. Okay, I'm back again. Okay, so something you may have noticed is it doesn't actually collide, but I know how to resolve it, and I plan on doing that right after this video is done. But anyway, you can see there's aesthetic touches like waterfalls, and the terrain obviously, but I meant for the garden area to really be kind of a safe haven for players, so it's kind of a central area. Some of the players want to puppy guard sometimes, but then it leaves them vulnerable because you can actually come up here and then kind of sniper and shoot them off. And also you get the advantage of being kind of obfuscated on these ledges, which is a nice bonus. And also, the last thing, there's these jumps. You can jump up and grab some extra health if you need it. And like I said, it's kind of out of the way of the natural path you want to follow, but as a reward, you get the health. And that's essentially it. I want to thank everyone for watching, and have a wonderful day. Goodbye.